Do you think we should limit the number of children that people can have?
Yeah. I think we should stop and then watch humanity slowly dwindle. And then the last two, it'll become like a Stephen King novel. And the last two humans have to fight in the desert.
Right.
And then the winner gets to fuck God.
That took so many turns.
How do you think the world will end? That's quite down as a question.
Climate disaster?
Do you think it's climate disaster? I feel like it's going to be something that we don't think of. Like,
Let the zombie apocalypse come. That's what it looks like in my mind.
For me, I think what happens is everybody just goes into each other's countries and they refuse to leave, right? So all this deportation stuff is like, we're not leaving anymore, right? And you've got the British have become Congolese, the Congolese have become French, the French have become Sri Lankan, everyone's speaking mad languages, nobody agrees with each other, and the world is going mad, and it's literally like, you know what, let's all just kill each other, really. And for me, at that moment in time, that's when man, I support Afrobeats.
So you're trying to tell me the cure to the apocalypse is African music?
Yeah. Do you see the O2 Arena the other day? I was at a Whiskey concert, and South London was the calmest I've ever seen. Roadman,
You're skanking to Afrobeat.
even Guns. Guns were dancing, and I said, Guns were doing ballet. I'm telling you, man, Afrobeats is the way forward. So for me, when the world is going crazy, at the end of it, I'll just be there and on top of everyone just dancing.
Please don't tell me that's how you dance, bro. Because there's definitely going to be an apocalypse if you're dancing like that.
The bit in Highbury and Islington at the Victoria line, that like, if it gets like a little too congested for baby me, already looking around, looking at who looks the most delicious. Like,
oh wow. So you just like join in immediately. And be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You're biting, you're like, right.
Oh, also, obviously, I have that thing. I think that's like from horror movies. I feel like everybody has this, where you're like, oh, well, you know what people have not tried? Seducing Pennywise. Like, you know, that's the thought in the back of your mind. As anyone tries to suck.
When he tries to get you, you're trying to suck his dick.
No one's tried.
Do you think it's painted white like his face?
We'll never know.
Jesus, I have never thought that.
No,
Is anyone
it's
trying to go down on climate change? No. Wait, hang on.
Eat
Not at the
global
same
warming out.
We got to save the planet, otherwise we won't be on the planet. We have to end up going to Mars or something stupid like that.
I feel like if we do end up going to Mars, we're not fucking going.
What, as in like us not going?
Yeah, we're not
we're
going. We don't have the fucking bank account. We're not brain surgeons or Elon Musks. We're not going. So I need Earth to work.
Yeah.
David Attenborough.
I love him.
He is a guy who sounds way hotter than he looks.
He's older than us. He's like...
I'm just saying, I thought I was gonna find something a bit more moistening and it was very dry.
But it's David Attenborough. He's been around for like centuries.
I don't know his
like
life.
Older man.
I don't know y'all's life.
He's been doing
out of
great work
control.
with that, letting us know about climate change and let us know that how it's going to affect the penguins
He's
and the
adorable.
snow leopard and like the rhino and the hippo. We need to save
He doesn't
those.
tell you how it's gonna affect people.
No, he's like, fuck the people, save the animals.
The snow leopard.
Do you think we should limit the number of children we have?
No, because as someone with no kids, there's nothing I love more than seeing like parents lose the shit. You know when they're outnumbered, when they've got about 4 kids and they're on a day out somewhere and they're trying to keep their eye on like 4 or 5 kids and they're just proper losing it and coming out with all kinds of like, come here, you little bag of shite. Like, if you limited them to like 1, you wouldn't get that kind of entertainment.
That is pretty entertaining. Both my parents have 11 siblings.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't buy them all presents at Christmas, do you?
No, I don't even know all of them.
Oh, really?
Sometimes my dad could send me a photo, your 7th aunt just passed away. I go, okay, I don't know this
And
person.
would this be like your dad's sister?
Yeah.
And you wouldn't know them?
No.
Wow.
I still meet new relatives. So if you go to a wedding in Asia, do not flirt with anyone. You're probably related.
Right, okay, cool.
Unless that's your thing, then go for it.
My mum comes from a family of 10.
This is it, see? My mum's from a family of 7. So just between us, our families are, it's enough, innit? It's enough.
But you could
They
do
had a
that
proper relationship.
back home in Africa.
You could.
In a city like London?
In London, impossible.
Should we limit children then?
In London, yeah. Around the world, no. Maybe in London,
Bruv, you can't tell me to limit the amount of children I have, man. Man's sperm is strong, bruv. Man's been drinking Guinness, man.
How old is your child?
My child's 3.
You should have had 2 by now if you're
No, don't worry about that. Obviously, contraception and them kind of ways there. But
You're married and you use contraception?
What I'm trying to say, don't worry about what's going on in my bedroom. What I'm trying to say to you, bro, is that, like, man's sperm is strong, innit? You can't tell man to, like, just fully eliminate the amount, well, not eliminate, like, limit the amount of children. What did the Bible say? God said, multiply, fill the earth, subdue it.
Yeah.
So he's just like, big man, go true.
Yeah.
He's like, have as many babies as you want. Wait, do you think God was watching Eve and Adam have sex and he was just like, I made that, I did that, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, high-fiving the angels. It's like, you see that? Come on, son.
But I'm just talking about London in general, bro.
All right. I was about to say.
London in general.
I was about to say.
I think we've got too many dickheads.
Do you?
Greta Thunderblast.
Thunderblast.
She's doing a good job because all people care about now is a story. People like a story and they need to feel they've gone through a journey with a person. And
I hate how people like are mean about her and stuff. It's like when you think about all the fucked up, like people saying like, oh, like the parents are like coaching her or something like that. It's like, do you remember like Macaulay Culkin and shit? Like now you're getting upset about this one like person who's just quite nice and trying to save the world.
Macaulay Culkin didn't give a fuck about trees. All he cared about was those 2 guys just trying to get into his house. In fact, he probably did a lot of damage to the ozone layer with all those things he set up, all them traps and that.
Yeah, exactly.
I miss the days where it's just like, you know, saving the environment meant just using a tote bag, you know, taking a bag for life. But now, for some reason, you have to jump on the DLR and
I
fuck
saw
up someone's
that.
commute.
That's bad, that. Like, you don't want to be doing stuff. They need to chill out, man. If you're jumping on a train and stopping that train from setting off, there could be some poor bastard waiting in that queue to get on that train, like I used to be, on his last warning from work for being late. You've used every excuse under the sun, and then you're like, oh, there was some, like, absolute nutter on top of my train, like, banging on about, like, plastic. Your boss would just be like, nah, see you in a bit.
And then that guy is gonna pollute on purpose to spite the environment.
Exactly, to get back.
To get back at them. So you're just breeding incels.
Yeah.
But the environmental equivalent. They're just using plastic straws everywhere, jamming it into a sea turtle's throat. You know.
Wait, Stevie, you're a vegan, right?
I'm so glad you brought it up.
What was your motivation to become a vegan?
Dairy makes me shit myself.
Cute.
Yeah, and then also, no, it was just that. But I was vegetarian anyway.
Yeah.
Then shit myself and have dairy. So that was just like, oh great, I can be vegan and be really sanctimonious about it.
Yeah.
But
What about eggs?
No, I eat a lot of eggs.
Wait, still?
Yeah. But no, but it's okay because I only eat eggs that are like from the farm around the corner.
From lesbian chickens.
From lesbian chickens.
Okay. I hate when people, sorry if when I said like, oh, but you still eat eggs, what the fuck, bitch?
It's fine.
I did not mean it that way. It really upsets me where people are like, do you know there's gelatin in that? Fuck you, like if I'm vegetarian or veggie or vegan for like 9 out of 10 times, like clearly I am better than a person who eats meat 3 times a day.
Yeah.
So for you to like nitpick and find like the B molecule in
the bee molecule.
Well, because honey.
Yeah. I didn't realize honey was vegan until like I think last week.
Well, honey isn't vegan.
No, sorry, it isn't vegan. That's what I meant. There we go. I'm
Right.
still making the process. It's still an issue.
But yeah, and I think.
Also, if you eat bees, apparently that's not okay. Like, there's so many things I'm learning. It's so hard.
But they're so delicious.
They are so delicious because they're made of honey. That's what I've learned.
I think it's
like
the
potatoes
pointing
and-
out of the vegan that scares people away because like a lot of the time I'll be out with my dad and then like we just won't order meat, but I won't point it out and he'll just be completely fine. But then the second you're like, oh, we had a vegetarian meal, he'll like freak out and be like, I didn't mean. And it's like, you just need to like, the way that you cheat babies into like eating broccoli, you need to cheat everyone into being vegan.